So here we are, day 2, and we've just pulled up at Jump Up because we're going to leave one truck here, leaving Bruiser here for Dad to pick up and bring in. He's off setting a couple of sets of yards for tomorrow. And we're on our way out to Joey Jarrah, which can be a little bit entertaining. But the lads have gone, so Ant and Danny have gone ahead of us here now. So Jasmine and I are just making sure we've got everything we need to be able to start setting up. And Dad should be here in not too long a time. Now we've got quite a few cattle here at Jump Up. It looks like we've got a full yarding. So we're gonna have a busy day ahead of us.
I started the bag yesterday, so it wasn't a new bag. I grabbed Danny's water bottle.
Did you grab the next series of numbers?
No.
We're doing series.
Okay. Well, yesterday I just grabbed the bag. Today I just... Well, you didn't tell me.
So Jasmine's second mistake. Well, last night Jasmine forgot where she put the GoPro, and we are very lucky that she found it again. She left it on top of the Land Cruiser. Now the second one is that she hasn't been paying attention to the numbers on the Nils tag bags, so we don't know what series we're at.
Yes, we do. Ish. Do we have the first box? Is that box number 1000?
Well, we'll find. Yep, we'll find out soon enough.
I bet you it's not. I bet you that's just a random box, not the lowest number box.
I went through it.
Did you?
Yes.
You're a fibber. So don't get all snotty at me. Mr. Hustle and get him now. Also, I didn't get the bag yesterday. Anthony did.
So it's probably right. Because Ant knows the drill.
So you told Ant, but not me.
I told you.
You told Ant.
I told you. Right. So with those numbers that are so important to someone.
They are. I've got it all written down. I know exactly how many tags we put out.
Yeah.
I know exactly how many tags I
Right.
put in.
Yes. Okay. Good. And we're in the blue rinse today, so the Volvo, the very much station truck, because we're going down a rougher track that's not really suitable to the Iveco, and we reckon we're going to get a fair decent amount of cattle today, so we're making sure that we've got enough room. So taking the Volvo out to Joey Jarrah, we'll hopefully fill it right up, and then we'll make our way back to Jump Up, go down to Rock and Roll, process Rock and Roll, come up to Jump Up, and then deal with that. But I get the feeling we may need to do a run back to the homestead at some stage today.
I bloody hope so.
Yeah. And so the tally for yesterday, we ended up with 56. 56.
Plus 4 from the home yard catch. So we're at, 60 total. Yeah.
So one of the things that we're really conscious of now when videoing is things like chewing gum, because it really annoys me. It absolutely annoys the hell out of me when editing, and I've got to try and cut out where Ant, Dad or myself are chewing gum. Even worse when we're eating.
Yeah.
And we're having a really good conversation and someone decides to eat or drinking.
The drinking one yesterday,
Yeah, the really sensitive microphones, the clip-on ones, they will pick up certain people's drinking.
You're gulping. It was.
That was it.
What was it?
Yeah, no, because I try to do everything stealth.
You're not very good at it.
Have you? If you looked at the video, you'd see that I'm not doing anything. Ant's just.
You were. You both had a drink of your coffee at the same time.
Right. So we are coming up to Joey Jarrah, a area where we have eradicated somewhere over 230 horses, and that was just in the yards. So there's a couple of bone yards here from where we had to drag all the dead horses, but this is the southern, it's a strange edge of the station, but it opens out into a lot of crown land and areas of unmanaged areas where the ferals are left unchecked. and they just follow up the creek lines and they end up here. So we're coming up, and looks like Ant and Danny are just getting the race lined up. But it's quite a nice area. The water's not really, I'm gonna say, it's not my favourite water, but it will keep the cattle here. It's strange that it's poor water, but I can see from the shrub types here that we wouldn't be expecting great water. Potentially, if they drilled it on the other side of the creek, it would actually be okay, because down this same creek line, which is Bonnython Creek, we've got Rock and Roll, which is incredibly good water and a great supply. Rightio, so that's Joey Jarrah. Not sure how much you saw, but it was a little bit of entertainment. There's some big boys there. You can sort of tell their lineage. And yeah, we ended up with 30 on the truck. So that's really not a bad result. Wonder who's winning in the bets between Jasmine and Dad. Once we got this packed up, we're gonna head back towards Jump Up, and then we'll go do Rock and Roll. No, go back, you're offline. and Dad's taking those 30 boys back. So we're right with needing 2 trucks today. Rightio, so Joey Jarrah down.
Joey Jarrah down.
You look a bit of a mess there.
See, the thing is, you complained about doing the horns before you do the tags, because then you get too much blood on you.
Yeah.
I'm the one that has to follow the buggers up the race and gets showered in it as I go. So I think that you can maybe tone down on the complaining about the horns being done first.
Usually
Usually you walk.
I'm just good at dodging it.
You're good at I can't dodge it. The buggers squirted at me as they walk. Yeah, I've got a fair bit of blood on me.
Yeah. So we've given Uncle Patrick the responsibility of access to the camera network so that he can check in on it. He does the meal run, and he'll message us if he sees anyone driving around. And so far it's been pretty good. You get the 5:30 report, and we assume he's probably watching us live as we do cattle work. So it's pretty good. We're just trying that out for now, see how it goes. But yeah, Uncle Pac's on the he's the third umpire.
He is third umpire. It's good you wake up to a 5:30 meal report without having done any work.
Well, it's almost like the machine learning we're talking about.
Yeah, it is actually.
I think he might want a bit higher resolution camera, or a camera closer, for us to be able to get the number of bulls and cows and stuff.
Just tell him to get higher magnifying glasses. That'll do the job.
I don't think that's going to work. That's a big fella over there. Someone's broken out. Alright. Yeah, go for the kill. Yep. Alright, so that is the rock and roll yards set up and ready to go. So just before we get really geared up, I want to make sure that the ramp's working. The battery in it is cactus at the moment, and it's because it's got a pretty poor charging system. So on the list of jobs before this heads down south is to rig up a proper solar charge controller so that the battery and the winch is always sorted. So, 4 hours and 45 minutes later.
We are only just leaving rock and roll. Yeah, that took us 4 hours to process.
What was the cow count?
113 between the cows and the heifers.
Yep.
Plus we had 3 little steers that we made today and 3 herd bulls.
Yeah. So, pulling 45 head off the water point is going to make an impact.
Yeah, it's going to make a big difference. So it's 4 o'clock and we've still got 1 set of yards to go. It is on the road home. It is close to home, but it's still a relatively big yarding, so we're going to be a while here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're already trying to figure out, I don't know, cut corners isn't the right word. How can we make it quicker? So instead of tagging them out here, we're probably just going to put them on the truck and tag them at home to make today a little bit quicker. Because that'll save a couple of minutes every animal.
Although, doing the tags and this crush is a hell of a lot more better
A hell of a lot nicer.
than using that shitty American thing. Americans can't design a crush to save their lives. Like,
No, because they don't have wild station cattle.
oh yeah, no, but they've got ranches, you know?
Ranches.
Yeah, ranches. That are so relaxed that they made a Caesar salad style sauce about them. So there's no station sauce, is there?
Oh,
No, that's
dear.
just called blood and sweat.
And he's gotten distracted. Right, so from rock and roll to jump off, 1 to go. Hopefully that doesn't take us anywhere near as long as what rock and roll took.
Well, it'd be less messing around because it doesn't have all the extra pens.
Yeah, that is, to be fair. Rock and roll, we spent probably an hour at the start messing around because we had to move all of the cattle before we could even begin setting up. To be redesigned, those yards.
Just smaller pens
Yeah,
would be nicer,
it would.
and bigger gates inside. No, it's a set of yards that was designed for mustering with buggies, and then when you're having trouble dealing with your cattle, you just put a buggy in the yard and push them around with that.
Yeah. Now, we're going to video off because we need to have a bite to eat and something to drink before we get to the next set of yards.
So, Danny, what happened?
Don't know.
So, we're up the front processing cattle, and all we could see is just Danny's head disappeared after he's fighting a bull. And he resurfaced, very wet. So Danny took the safe option and jumped into the trough, or got pushed. I think he jumped.
Yeah, jump.
He'd never get pushed. So we've had a bit of entertainment here, and we're leaving the rest of the pen for tomorrow morning because at the moment the shadows are being a real pain. So Danny's going to shoot home and help unload both trucks and find a beer, I reckon. Probably need a good beer or two. Rightio. That's those boys unloaded. And locked up tight for the night. They got plenty of hay. So that's it for day 2 of cattle work. And we'll see what we get tomorrow. You ready for a beer yet, Ant?
I'm ready for my soda water, Jack. I know.
You will.
I know.
No.
I know.
Just out of interest, when is the fast going to break?
Saturday night.
This Saturday night.
Well, that's the date.
Oh, that's dangerous, I reckon.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't-
hopefully I'll have 2 glasses of wine and be a complete idiot. Which, I got to tell you, it doesn't take me 2 glasses of wine to be an idiot.
I was going to say, Ant, it's not you that needs to be.
No. I don't need any help.
I reckon if you went
Yeah.
on this date
Yeah.
and just had sparkling mineral water,
Yeah.
that'd set it up nicely.
Yeah.
Well,
You'd have them all guessing.
I know.
Well,
like
no-
I was a Buddhist monk or something. I should go in one of those. Like,
Yeah.
One of those things
Yeah.
from Tatooine from the Space Invaders. One of those.
Yeah.
Not Space Invaders.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, it'd be the same thing.
Yes.
You'd be coming out of space.
No, and then he's like, no, I don't want beef. I don't want red meat.
Yeah.
I'll only have
they
fish.
They know how fussy I am. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could go to another
They'll
level,
prob-
couldn't you?
they'll probably- They'll probably
Is it-
serve up a ham sandwich.
Is this sparkling water from, the Alps? I'll only drink Voss.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I'm
Alright.
looking forward to a sparkling water.
Yeah,
With-
me too.
Okay, I'm going to
Hops
shut with
and-
hops in it.
Yeah.
So let's get this truck out of
Yeah.
here.
Okay, good.
Like I said, Ant, if you're out of practice, it's...
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but I can slip back into
Pretty easily, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Well, that's the trouble. When the
I know.
tide goes out,
I know.
you know,
I know.
it can go out.
but how many
quick.
kilos have we lost so far?
Um,
Not counting today.
I think probably 8.
Okay, we're good to take
Right,
this all
we're good
around.
to take this to the workshop, and I will crawl under it.
You don't need to tonight.
No, but if I put it in front, I can put it on charge.
Okay. Well, you can take it over then.
Yeah. What are you doing with... Have you isolated the other truck?
Yeah, it's all packed up.
Right.
I'm gone.
I'm going to go have a beer.
They're not here.